Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Duren, no good. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So the sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Zubac, screen. Harden with a bucket. Harden's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but he's like plenty of room.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom five defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And it's Jones with the ball for the LA Clippers. It's a three-point game. Fires from the corner. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 6 points.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. Pass to Zubac. The rebound by Detroit. The 3, here's Harris. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Jones from outside. Duren with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Harris outside. Thompson outside. Duren the screen. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Pass to Leonard. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Yeah, Leonard has the ball in his hands a ton, and those are some big hands. Comfortable handling the rock and making plays.
Done with a steal. And they're on the break. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. The Clippers in the lead. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Cunningham drives in. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 5 now.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Solid passer for a two-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
Clippers take a timeout.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Together for Young.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harden going inside. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Thompson. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. The 3 counted from distance.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Here's Cunningham. And the shot goes. He's got 7.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Harden into the lane. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Detroit on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Cunningham outside. For 3. Another 3 for Detroit. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, that sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Simmons. Spins. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Well, an excellent passer, Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
To the left side wing. And is blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. It's good. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, B.A., right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
That's tipped. Oh, stolen by Harden. Coffee on the wing. No points so far. Outside for Harden. Lets the three fly. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Here's Duren. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Clippers trail by 3. Harden surveying the D to the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And here are the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Zubac. And the Clippers have possession. To the wing, right side. Here's Dunn, and it's rejected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Duren's got 6.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Outside Harden. Outside Jones. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
1:46 left in the first half. Deflected.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Back to Harden. Jones sets a screen. Harden with it. Now guarded by Duren. Stolen by Thompson. And the Pistons pushing it up now. The floater. Clippers trail by 3. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
And K doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Outside Harden. Here's Zubac. Outside for Harden. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 25.
And the Pistons with possession here.
And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. For 3, Hardaway. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Now it's a 3-point Pistons lead.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
The Pistons on offense. Harris outside. And Detroit another 3.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Leonard for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Harden. Dunn outside. Hits the trifecta. Dunn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Harden in sync with his teammates, and he's looking to create whenever he can.
Pass to Hardaway. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Jones. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 1. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Outside Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jones. Second chance shot with 1 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Clippers trail by 5. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. When they go on the bright side, look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. James Harden picks one up.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Detroit leading by 5. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Reed. No good on the triple. Outside Harden. Down low. Here's Jones. Detroit with a rebound. Beasley outside. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Right side Schroeder. Picked by Reed. Out to the right wing. From deep. Nails it from 3. Reed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Leonard. And Reed pulls it down. Well, the